You wake up before your alarm and thoughts already collide. Did I forget something? What if today goes wrong? Am I doing enough? Your muscles are tight, your stomach churns, your chest feels heavy. The day hasn't even begun, but your body is already braced for battle. Survival mode doesn't wait for emergencies. It lives in every second. Every small decision feels urgent. Every interaction carries invisible weight. You overthink conversations before they happen. You anticipate mistakes that haven't occurred. You run errands that never seem to end. You push, you grind, you overextend, but it never stops. You feel constantly behind, constantly responsible, constantly exhausted. Your nervous system is locked on high alert. You notice every sound, every glance, every flicker of tension. Tiny inconveniences ripple like storms. Your chest tightens, your jaw clenches, your mind spins in loops of worry. Even when you try to rest, stillness feels dangerous. Your body wants to move, to fix, to survive. It rebels against calm because calm feels like weakness. It is not just stress, it's ancestral wiring. Your nervous system carries generations of survival strategies: hypervigilance, overwork, caution, anticipation of threat. You don't see it, but you are living out patterns sculpted by scarcity, trauma, and endurance. Your family's focus on practicality over creativity, safety over joy, was never personal, it was survival. And your nervous system inherited it. You may think your life is normal, but look closer. Every day feels like running in circles. Exhaustion is a baseline. Overthinking is automatic. Anxiety pulses under every decision, under every interaction, under every moment of quiet. You don't even realize how deeply this mode has embedded itself. How much of your life is dictated by its system, designed to survive, not to live. It is relentless. It's exhausting, it's invisible, and yet it is the reality you move through every day, often without noticing. The constant pressure, the tension, the overthinking, the racing thoughts, they are marks of survival mode, the quiet tyranny of a body that has learned to always be on guard. Survival mode is not just stress or anxiety, it's a full body state, a way your nervous system has learned to live. When you live in a survival mode, your system is constantly scanning for threat. Even when nothing is wrong, you feel a subtle tension, a hum under your skin, a readiness to defend, to react, to fix. That's why ADHD women often feel like they cannot switch off. It is not lack of a discipline. It's your brain doing what it's been trained to do, to stay alert, to stay alive. From a trauma perspective, this happens because your body never got the signal that the danger is over. And from an energetic perspective, your field stays contracted. You're vibrating at the frequency of protection, not creation. You see, when your nervous system vibrates in a survival, your energy flow is limited. Your life force is used for defense, not expansion. And that is why you cannot manifest easily, because creation requires safety. Here is the truth most women don't know. You did not create this pattern, you inherited it. Your grandmother, your mother, their mothers, they all carried survival in their bones. They lived in times when safety wasn't guaranteed, when women couldn't rest or express or dream too loudly. And that is what gets passed down epigenetically. The nervous system learns by modeling, not by words, but by energy. So when your mother was anxious, overworked, constantly doing, constantly pleasing, your body learned this is what being safe looks like. And that is why now, when you try to slow down, your system panics. Stillness feels unsafe, rest feels lazy, joy feels wrong. And sometimes you look at your family and think, why don't they understand me? Why do they care only about work, bills, things that don't even feed the soul? It's because survival mode kills creativity. When your body is wired to survive, you don't have energy left to create. You don't notice beauty, you don't stop to breathe in the sunset. You don't follow your creative impulses because your whole system is still running the old ancestral program. Keep going, or something bad will happen. When you live in survival mode, your body holds it all. Your muscles tighten, your breath gets shallow, your chest feels heavy for no reason. You start overthinking everything, not because you want to, but because your brain believes that thinking ahead will keep you safe. You might find yourself doing too much, saying yes when you mean no, rushing from one task to another. Because the moment you stop, really stop, all the emotions you've been avoided begin to surface. Stillness becomes unbearable. You feel an itch to move, to fix something, to distract yourself. That's survival mode too. The fear of being with your own body. But the truth is, your healing begins exactly there, in the stillness you've been avoiding. The first step out of survival mode is not doing more, it's stopping. Stopping the chase, stopping the urgency. Your nervous system can't regulate when it's constantly running from itself. You need to slow down enough to feel what's been happening inside you. Sit in stillness. Breathe deeply. Let your body tremble if it needs to. Let it cry. Let it sigh. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your mind will scream, "You're wasting time." But stay. That is detox of survival energy leaving your system. You don't need to change your life overnight. You just need to create micro moments of safety. Moments when your body feels peace, even for 30 seconds. Because that's how safety gets rewired. And from there, your life begins to change. Healing from survival mode is not about fixing yourself. It's about remembering that your body once had no choice but to protect you. Your nervous system learned that the world was not safe, and it has been running that old program ever since. To step out of survival, you don't push harder, you slow down. You learn to listen to the quiet voice underneath the noise. Stillness may feel foreign at first. Your body might want to run, to scroll, to clean, to do something because stillness feels unsafe to a nervous system that's always been braced for impact. But that discomfort is not wrong. It's the doorway. Start small. Let yourself rest without guilt. Say no when every cell in your body wants to please. Pause before fixing, before risking, before proving. Every time you do something opposite of your old pattern, your nervous system receives a new message that it is safe now. This is how energy begins to return. This is how you stop leaking life force into old stories. And with every deep breath, with every boundary, with every moment of rest that you choose without shame, you are teaching your body what safety feels like for the first time. When you gather enough of that safety, your reality begins to shift. The same situations no longer have power over you. You no longer attract chaos because your system doesn't need it to feel alive. You start to create instead of survive. And then something extraordinary happens. You begin to see beauty again. You notice how the light moves through the curtains in the morning, how music feels inside your chest, how laughter softens the edges of the world. That's how you know you are no longer surviving. You are alive. Your ancestors fought to get you here, to this moment. They ran so that you could rest. And now, every breath you take in peace, every boundary you set, every dream you dare to follow, it doesn't just heal you. It heals the entire line that came before you. Because you are the one who remembered that life was never meant to be endured. It was meant to be lived.